I can't believe he's playing it again. Oh, the audio's not playing. Great. You gotta love that. Thank you, OBS. I should have checked that earlier. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Let me fix that real quick so you don't have to listen to just me. I remember how to do it. I haven't been streaming in a week. That's how we do that. Alright, let's turn that on. There you go. There you go. There, you can have some audio. Chat can have some audio as a treat. I'll allow you to have some audio. And that's one more thing on the bingo. Ta-da! Cha-ching! The orange bingo card where you could legitimately create a bingo card for like every stream I have, because I'm very consistent with what I mess up on. So you could pretty reasonably create a bingo game for my streams. We shouldn't do that, because that would be very mean of you. That wouldn't be very nice of you to do.
Dante, 맛있는 거 사러 나간 거지?
Quiet, you! Let's continue with Canto 1, I believe we were on. I was going to name this one, like, finishing up Canto 1, but I have no idea how long it's gonna be. And then we have Canto 2 beyond that, so... And I gotta turn off my fan real quick. Hold on a second. That's another thing for your bingo card. Orange forgets to turn off his fan, which creates background noise that can pop up on the mic. Anyway. Let's get to it, and if I remember how. I actually, seriously, have not played this game at all since last week. I was going to, and then I didn't, so... Lol. I was gonna be like, I'll keep up with it, I'll log in like daily and such, and then I never installed it on my phone. Oops. Lol, Lamau. Alright. I think we need to go here. And who do we deploy? Let's bring... I didn't look what's useful, so we'll deploy you. Because why not, lol? It's time for Limbus. An event just dropped today. An event dropped today, and we're not gonna be doing it. So, if you want to see event content, oops. Anyway, another veteran appeared in the dark, carrying an oppressed aura. His sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held. Manager Gregor? I think I remember that face. I mean... I guess you can remember that bug face in some way. He was the head manager, alright. Not only did you desert us, you have the audacity to take the lives of your old comrades, you bitch. The war's been over for a decade. At least you can earn some event currency by progressing story, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, we'll take it. I don't know what you can do with that event currency yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it now, won't we? And nothing ever ends. Nothing ever happens. The war may have been over for you when you deserted us. But we're fighting our goddamn lives out here! Events are permanent and mandatory to continue story? That's good, actually. I wish more gachas did that, instead of relying on FOMO. Being able to continue, do event content at any point is really good. But a lot of gachas are like, no, we must FOMO this.
나라고 크게 다르지도 않아.
그렇다면 이해해야지, 과장.
You ought to understand, Gregor. Fuck you.
배신자에게 내려지는 결론은 항상 똑같다.
Only one verdict that awaits deserters. It is death.
그럴듯하게 말하지만
It's against company policy to carry out summary execution for personal revenge. All right. So somebody on the Discord shared a tutorial that explains more of this. So it makes a little more sense to me now. That being said, win rate, lol.
금방 다녀올게.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, based on that video, they really skipped out on like all of the combat tutorial. They just completely skipped, which is wild. Like they don't explain the weapon attack types or like any of that stuff. It's crazy. All right, I'm kind of curious. Can I use that? Yeah, let's do it. This is pointless, let's do it. I told you, yeah, it's so bad. It's so crazy how much they don't explain. Get him! Nice. Oh. Well, that was violent. Nice. Perhaps the time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. The head manager, who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days, was now nearing his own end. You were once well respected, Gregor.
존경해달라고 부탁한 적은 없었어.
I never asked for this.
더 이상은 전진하지 마라.
Don't proceed any further.
그곳은
Only hell awaits you.
미안하지만 그러기는 힘들 것 같아.
Sorry, I don't think I can follow your advice. I'm contractually obligated to step foot into hell.
돈에
You abandoned your honor?
버린 거냐?
애저녁에 훈장이랑 같이 팔았지.
I sold that away long ago, right with the metal. It's in my contract. It's in my worker contract. I have to do this. A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face. I can see that. You're no different from us.
결국 우리는
In the end, we're
역겨운 벌레 새끼들일 뿐.
bye bye.
어이,
My bar was sick.
이번만이다.
Just this once.
미안.
Sorry, I didn't want to share mine with that thing. Damn, brutal. Ryoshu gave a snort. The smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Damn, bro, that's brutal. Did we go to Containment Hall 4 or Containment Hall 5? Such hard choices. Let's just do the same selection.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
이곳부터는 폐장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차
There appear to be no more signs of ex-soldiers from this point forward. Onward. Ah, new enemy type! Yay!
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
The commander did warn us not to go further, but we're gonna go further anyway. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time. These are our, no, L Corp's employees.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요.
Traces of blunt instruments. All the bodies share them, in fact. That's strange. I wonder what that could mean. A management report. This doc contains instructions for keeping abnormalities in check. Normally, employees tasked with catering to abnormalities memorize these instructions to the point of reciting them flawlessly. They don't usually carry notes like these. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
추측컨대
I dare suspect that no remaining employees had the necessary information when an abnormality breached. Things weren't moving into containment. That could be the case. Oh, way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상책일래 이렇게 많은 수의 직원들이
What kind of abnormality could have massacred all these employees? I wonder! Probably whatever abnormality is gonna kill that other dude in our party.
잠깐.
Wait, what's that smell?
이번에 사무실에서
Yeah, he's gonna die.
장난했지.
You see, our office purchased an expensive device the other day.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
What are you on about?
특정 친구한테는 독성 검출이
Sources suggested that toxin levels started to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터 귀에서 피가 흐르는
I would plead for my ears a bit. Is that alright? No.
어찌 전투를
No battle is without adverse impact.
지속 노출되면 신체에서 지속적으로 출혈을 일으킨다더군요.
I was told that continued exposure may cause bleeding, just like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
How are you so fine though?
이거 예전에 보급되었던
It's the
치압력 독성
anti-abnormality gas grenade supplied to employees.
실체들 사이에서
One must have gone off somewhere.
이 부분부터는
True, the toxicity levels do appear to be intense around this area. It seems that all of these employees played League of Legends shortly before death. Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야? 우린 저런 거 없어?
Hey now, what about us?
제공되는 보급품은
We weren't granted any additional supplies. Fortunately for us, we're functionally immortal as long as Dante is here. Poor Dante.
이 새끼, 넌 일찌감치 알고 있었냐?
You slippery fucking rat. You knew.
흥분하면 혈류가 더 빨라집니다. 독이 금방 퍼진다는 거죠.
Your blood flow will quicken if you're agitated. Oh no, everybody's gonna die because they get agitated easy. Except for you, Faust. You'll be fine.
자리에서 되도록 날뛰지
Try to remain calm,
최대한 천천히 호흡.
minimize movement, and breathe at regular intervals. What did you tell me? Oh, she's not immortal. She's gonna die.
나야말로 물어보자 유리.
Oh, you bastard! You wanted it. I've got a question for you too, Yuri.
기대도 안 하고 들여놓은
Why would I make our office waste our precious funds
비싼 물
on expensive gadgets for deadweight like you?
냉정하게 말하면
For being real,
네가 발을
it's a miracle that you managed to join us in the first place.
나야는 널 귀엽게 봐서 챙겨주려고 했을지는 몰라.
Maybe Aya took pity and gave you special treatment. But she's gone now, so who gives a shit?
비겁한 새끼.
You sneaky fuck.
살고 싶어.
Is that how you want to live?
해결사에게 비겁이라니. 되도 않는 말을 하네.
Don't be silly. Everything's fair game for a fixer. You realize you're outnumbered and we're pissed at you. They're probably gonna kill you, and I'm like, I can't do anything to stop them.
붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는 이들이길래 누가
Hearing that the red gaze had company that tickled my curiosity, but as it turns out,
제대로 된
we're just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep.
쳤다 새끼를.
A sick joke. Is this some kind of twisted joke? Feeling the ire towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit.
그래도 덕분에
Well,
개팔이는
at least I managed to grab an armful of Enkephalin. I think that's how it's pronounced. I think I'd said the same thing last time. Anyway, thanks to you.
창피할 때
Mate, they're actively dying.
말고
Potato patata. They can come back. Well, most of them anyway. A report that you all went missing because suffocated to death is just too embarrassing. Ta-ta. Yuri slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her mouth to her hands. She's gonna die though. She can't come back. Where did my bottle cap go? You gotta take a sip from your water bottle. Your bottle cap falls, and then everything explodes. She's not the only one. Rodia, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor? I took this with me so you could have something to remember her by. He's holding the same type of gas mask as the one Hopkins wore. What is water even? Water isn't real. Humans aren't real. And we're mostly water, so now you have it. But why?
아야씨가
Heard Aya gave you special treatment, didn't she?
챙겨주려고 했었다.
As good as yours then.
도구도 없이 기어들어온
As for our unprepared band of lunatics,
살아남을
we do have a way out. Don't worry about us. Yeah, it's probably the fact that they're functionally immortal. Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask. know he's right. I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do. Even if I take on all kinds of errands day and night. Only 3 minutes left until the branch is locked down. Initiating site burial? The doors were about to close. Energy transfer, 85% complete. Oh no! Oh no! What else am I supposed to do? Is it so wrong that I survived? Should I have been buried alongside my coworkers? When the whole building was going under, also the abnormalities won't escape. It is a sin. Sinner! At least down here. It stings a little, Gregor. Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked in on the sinners. Half of them had already died. Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words. A sin? But... so what, buddy? You gotta live on like it's nobody's business. Laying guilt on yourself over spilt milk will wear your heart out. With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Just don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear, but I did my best to communicate to my message to her nonetheless. I know. Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed. Looks like it's okay now. Hmm? Oh, yeah. I'll give you a hand. Let's bring your people back to life. Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say to her, I remained quiet. Win rate. Lol. Ow. Oh. Win rate. Damn. That's a lot of damage. I think. Maybe. I mean, I'm only on level 1. Let's go to the canteen. What's in the canteen, eh? Were those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees? I doubt that. How did she hear us? I doubt that, if my guess is right. Keep your eyes ahead, manager. There's another one of them. A humanoid being wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall. Are you? You're gonna try your luck? Not quite. Gather your IDs and give them to me. Then we'll find the winner. Its hand was barely grasping onto the strap of an employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it. Got nuts, hasn't she? What's that babble about winners? Some abnormalities demanded regular offsprings as part of the managerial guidelines. Oh. Offerings! How did I misread that? I was so confused. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Alright, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Whew. You shouldn't go that way. They will find you. And the offering happened, didn't it?
네가
Offerings.
차례야.
It's your turn to draw. Offering?
인신 공양을 하지 않으면 어떻게 되는
What happens if no human sacrifice is made? Yeah, human sacrifice is way better than what I was suggesting. Oh! We never found out. We followed every procedure without fail.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로 사람을 죽이고 다녔던
Guess it escaped and started killing people left and right.
그 환상체라는 놈 되게 졸렬한가 보네.
That abnormality must have been one spineless bugger. Does it thwack its victims in the back of the head?
그게 무슨 말이야?
What do you mean? What are your expectations this time around?
그건 사람이 낸
What do you mean? Do you mean like today in the stream for the game, or did you all get jabbed in the eyes, or what? Those wounds were clearly left by humans. You can tell they were beating the shite out of each other.
저 등신들은
Those
지들끼리
thickos killed each other.
왜 그런 건데요?
Why?
뻔하지.
This is clear as day.
지부가 무너지고 한동안은
Probably figured they could survive a while, even after the branch was buried, if they ate each other.
꾸준히 사람을 바치기만 한다면 언젠간 구조가 될 수도
Keep
있어.
offering folks from time to time, the rest might get rescued one day. My suggestion was accurate as well, probably. Maybe.
제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단
I guess they kept the lots going for a few months.
수 있으니까.
It was the safest way. They had to keep the thing in check.
근데 그걸 희생자가 고지고대로 받아들이겠냐?
Problem though, you think the one picked as the fall guy would gladly accept his fate? Nuh-uh.
내가 죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈 머리통을 터뜨리겠어.
If I was them, I'd rather strangle the bloke next to me. We definitely know, Heath. We definitely know.
지금 내가
Better
바치는
than
일에
me, ain't that right?
뭐
And the rest's history, I bet.
그러다 마지막으로 살아남아서 그들과 같은 석상을 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면
And the last survivor put on the stone mask belonging to the statue heads,
인신 공양을 피할 수 있을 거라고 생각했군요.
believing that'll save her from being sacrificed.
그럴 리가 없어요.
That can't be!
자기가 살려고
Alex wouldn't kill others just so she could live. Well, would she though?
그럴 리가 어떻게 알아?
Would she?
놈이 진짜 알렉스인지 확실하지도 않잖아.
We can't even be sure if that's actually Alex.
한 가지.
Give you a tip.
직접
Be much better off going on your own foot
가는 편이
before they come take you.
훨씬 편할 거예요.
이만 떠나지. 이제는
Let's just be on our way. This person will perish before long. While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual.
네 잘못이 아니었어.
It was your fault.
알고
Er, once again, completely twisting the narrative. It wasn't your fault. You know it's not, right?
날 두고
Leave me behind, Yuri.
제발
Please leave me. It was time for me to go. They're rummaging through corpses looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering ring in the ears. They look like they might jump us at any second. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to skip. I just clicked the button. You see a dying person nearby gasping for air. Should you offer this person up, or... Offer the person. All allies lose sanity. Gain an ego, the gift. Don't offer the person. Begin a combat encounter. Win to gain a stronger ego gift. Offer a sinner. ... Tempting, but we want that stronger ego gift this time. Angered by your inaction, the clay dolls attacked you. Win the next battle to gain ego gift. Bloodied mask of a devotee. All right. Yeah, I don't think you can tell which affinities I need, so we'll just keep with the same team then.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Did somebody say win rate?
제프를 따라오십시오.
Nah.
자연스러운 것입니다.
I'm able to follow this a little better now that I've watched that tutorial.
불길 속으로
No, I said charge time. No, no. Win rate gaming, hell to the yeah. It has the word win right in it. We can't possibly lose, right? Like how it says it right there. Oh yeah, you have Claire. Yeah. I don't really, everyone keeps telling me he's super good. I don't really understand exactly what makes him super good, but you know, I'll take your word for it. I'm not gonna complain, right?
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
We'll use our meta unit. You've already won. Ooh, Doomsday Calendar, win rate.
이상 승객을 정리합니다.
Like that damage though. Claire was like strong DPS, just avoid him reaching minus 45. Dermaveli looks upset. I didn't get to read that. Oh, it seems to want something. But what should we give? Death, probably. Did that guy come back? They all look like they're at full health still. I should probably play this smart, but I just want to see what win rate does. I just want to see how win rate handles it. Four damage total, nice. You're fine. You're fine.
자, 진정하세요.
Nice. You can win rate the hell out of the game until Canto 3 or 4. I figured. I mean, people keep telling me that. But the last time I played, people were getting mad every single time I hit win rate. They're like, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're gonna get yourself killed." And I'm like, "We just started the game. Calm down. It'll be fine." Speaking of, there are many ways to calm one down, but this abnormality seems to like gifts the most. A fresh batch of blood might be able to appease it. Offer a clay doll, offer a sinner. I can't offer a clay doll! Uh-oh. It looks like one of the sinners will have to do as a clay doll's job. Lust advantage. Who would appease the abnormality? I think I shall handle this one. Well, if you're so confident, good luck. Predicted odds, very high. Good luck. Check passed. Woo! Loses 20 HP. Oh no, all of Doomsday Calendar's parts gain 3 attack power down.
간단하죠.
You didn't kill a doll, so no sinner. Yeah, I thought we did, but I must not have been looking at it properly. Like, I thought we killed this guy down here, but apparently not. That's okay. Missing 20 health? Oh no! I'm sure it's fine. You shouldn't win rate all the time. You should go damage all the time. You're right. Clearly that's why we didn't kill one, because we weren't going for damage. We'll have to fix that, right? Ah! This is getting out of hand. Now there are 4 of them. Problem with auto damage is that'll pick the weakest one. Yeah. That is true. And we don't even necessarily want to be killing these. We want to go after the calendar, but it wants to fight the little guys. Is your Enclair uptied? I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Speaking of, I should use some ego attack, shouldn't I? I'll just do his. What's the worst that happens? Fucking severed by my own hands. That's a tree. Win rate works badly with focus encounters, but only if you're slower than your enemy. Right now, I can tell I'd probably be done this fight already if I had just focused this thing. But this has been funny, so we're gonna continue win rating until we either lose or we win. I just want to see how bad it can go. We'll have to make an offering to Comet's Wrath. Win rate! Come on, let's go! Yeah! That thing's already dead. That thing has 3 health. Well, it's got no health left now. To weaken the flame, you'll need cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer up someone cool instead. Offer a clay doll. You gave a living clay doll as tribute. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Doomsday Calendar loses 100 health. Holy crap. Frenzy of Doomsday Calendar expired. It's the same either way. Win rate! Holy crap! Win rate is undefeated! Let's go! Win rate never loses! I don't care what anybody says! This floor is crawling with maggots. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. Don't want anything like that ever again. Sure, Greg would be glad to hear that. Aren't you, Buggy Buddy? But Gregor wasn't paying attention to Rhodia. Do you all hear that? We've been hearing a constant growl. Rhodia, are you really that hungry at a time like this? You're supposed to let that kind of stuff slide. Please, girl? No, not that. It's like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him, as if by some compulsion. Wait, that's a containment unit! Gregor, you fool! It's like that time. No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor... Did we travel back in time? I see an overcast sky. Cries and screams twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony. Isn't it clear enough? This is a battlefield. The heart of it. Am I dreaming? Or a nightmare? What? Why here again? Oh God, the Vietnam flashbacks. Why the hell are we in a battlefield? Is it a trap? No. We're on the right track. We need to fight Gregor's inner demons in order to proceed, that's all. The essence of the technology we're looking for is not far. You mean the golden bow? Correct. Do you recognize when this was? Anyone with functioning eyes should know at a glance. I certainly don't, because I've never played any of these games before. I actually don't. Yes, thank you, Dante. I confessed. It's obvious that you wouldn't recognize. Stop being a kiss ass for 5 seconds. It's obvious that you wouldn't recognize this manager. I didn't mean any ill will by this. You clearly just don't have eyes that fit conventional definitions. Is that why you didn't recognize it? I wasn't trying to be mean. Please don't assume that I was trying to be mean to you at all. Oh no, please. Is that the best excuse you have? Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze at the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한 형형색색 촌스러운
Judging from the colorful wave of garish flags showing off the factions in play,
연기 전쟁이 발발한 지
this is at least 70 days into the smoke war.
입니다, 관리자.
That is impossible for Otis. I mean, I'm noticing, but I still gotta point it out every time I see it, right? Right? Captain Kissass reporting for duty. I love my hag wife. Suddenly, there was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해. 저 폭탄에 노출되면
You out of your minds? You need shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast. I'm pretty sure you might have one thing more concerning than aging from a bomb. It's called an explosion, which can kill you.
옆조소 직원들은 지금 전쟁을 보고
The outpost next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을?
Well, are you, and why do you act like you know us? You don't even, you got what on?
그레고로 과장님.
Day 2 of asking or to let the VA's VA. You know, I considered it, but then people were being annoying about it, and I decided I'm gonna do it a little bit on purpose anyway. Otis is popular with the fan base. Aren't you mean to tell me that they aren't all? Oh, Manager Gregor, my respects, sir! The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him. I'm sobbing. You?
저를 모르시겠죠?
You wouldn't recognize me, sir.
토마입니다.
I'm Toma from Biomimetics Maintenance.
선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데
I thought you were part of the front unit.
몰랐네요.
I didn't expect to find you here.
합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요? 전 다리 특화형이어서 점프에는 자신이.
Erodian is the least popular, with Faust usually being the most hated. What do people have? What do people have against Faust? Become what I must, the annoyer of Orange. No, no. We do not recite that ancient demon here. We do not. No. There will be no. There'll be no annoying and that word in the same sentence. Are you on your way out to the front? I can help you get there since the augmentation on my legs allows me to jump.
말만 들어.
Bleh, that sounds gross. Toma looked at Rodya with suspicion.
당신 방금
You,
무슨 말을?
what did you just...
도마.
Hey, Toa, please don't kill... Is you an assistant manager or regular staff?
네, 2등 사원입니다.
Sir, yes, sir! I'm an assistant private, sir!
이쪽은 아직 시술
You see, she's new hire. And her procedure not too long ago, so, still, getting over the confusion, you know? I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시회 준비도 안
Oh.
됐는데.
Ah, I get it. Our corporation must be getting desperate, sending unprepared employees to battle.
미안.
Yeah, sorry for the trouble. You gotta take your somewhere real quick. We gotta get out of here. Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked to Faust.
어떻게 된 거지, 파우스트 씨?
Just what's going on? This isn't a Vietnam flashback. This is real.
내 기억이잖아.
My memories.
정확히는 자아 심도예요.
Or in the fathoms of your ego, to be precise.
당신의 마음속에 나 있는
An open path in your psyche. In other words,
우리가 그레고르 씨의
we're in your heart.
들어오게 되었다는 뜻이죠.
We're living, wriggling around in your heart. Ego gift, get! On the first turn of battle, inflict 1 burn on all enemies 5 times. Defense line, 1100 hours. Aha! We're not gonna change anything. Key foothold? So this seems like it's just 2 fights if you want to go that route. You need to do one of these 2 to get to the thing. Oh wait, is that? I can't tell if that line's actually coming from the. No, that's just part of the image. That's not a path. I thought it was a path. Okay, so either of these works. Okay, let's go to the mystery room. I'm just gonna keep with what we have.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
It works.
토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이
Gonna throw up.
모두 일렁이고 있어서.
Everything is wobbling.
심압이
Wobbling. Oh no, they're playing melee. It would appear that psychogenic pressure is rising.
하지만 무슨
But you should be. What the hell was that?
불안한 악몽을 꾸었던 적이 있었던 것 같다.
I think I once had an unsettling nightmare. Maybe.
악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르.
Maybe I'm still in one.
이 공간의 존재.
Yo, he can rotate an apple in his mind! Yo, let's go, Gregor! He can picture an apple in his mind! He's so smart. In this dream, there are only 2 colors in the room where I stand.
벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색.
The blue, covering every wall.
적색.
And the apple rotating in my mind!
그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해
I know how to get out of here. I need to get out of here!
무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이오.
All I had to do was stretch out my arm and unrotate the apple.
황색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지
The people in the blue coat seem to think I failed to understand that.
하루에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만
They would come in several times and explain it over and over and over.
안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은
Unfortunately,
그런 것이 아니었다.
it wasn't the part I struggled to understand.
마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때
I finally gave up thinking about it, and the sliced apple fell to the floor.
닫혀있던 문이
The
열려
door was opened.
계기는 기억나.
Let's go, book references! Woo! I am like an illiterate asshole! I don't read a lot of books, so I'm not gonna pick up on like 90% of them. Woo! Let's go!
정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던
Maybe I was exhausted mentally.
것은 체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다.
Or maybe I thought to resign myself to it.
어찌됐든 악몽에서
In either case,
생각을 했다는 것.
what I do remember is my desire to break free! I want to break free!
그럴 줄 알았어.
You finally did it. I knew you could.
수술이었거든.
The surgery was successful. You are now a bug man.
앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에
You just have to keep it up.
조각내기
And chop the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it?
간단하지?
Chop, chop, chop.
아, 맞다.
Happy 15th! He was only 15!
축하해.
네, 포기와
오케이.
책임을 통해 벗어난 악몽.
Nightmare, I escaped through reunification and resignation.
어느 날 아침
Day 2. Oh yeah, it's day 2.
깨어나고 나니
One day, as I awoke from my unsettling dreams
나는 한 마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해
and
있었던
found myself transformed into some hideous pest.
사과를 조각낸다.
I got apples that have. Oh, we're going beyond rotating apples now. We're impaling those suckers.
어떤 건 딱딱했고
Some were hard, some crumbly, some soft, some sappy.
내가 퍼질 때마다
Oh no. The surgery smell made me sick sometimes. Don't worry about book reading, all PM fams can't read. Oh, thank you, Duck on the Internet. Thank you for stopping by my Twitch chat. I appreciate it. Hey, Hatman, is the Limbus companying? Yes, the Limbus is companying.
깨달은 건 언제
Whatever that means. At some point, I realized something.
꿈에서 깨어났다고 생각했지만
I thought I woke up from the dream.
나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
But I was still right in the middle of that nightmare. Apple. Shoulda got them apple bottoms, jeans, boot with the jeans, I love that. I love that post. It's so good. The whole club was looking at jeans. Win rate, baby.
금방 다녀올게.
My numbers are bigger than yours, except when they aren't. Oh, that guy's got a really big number. That's scary. Oh, he's dead. It's fine. That guy had a really big number. But now his big number is a little number. Still in a battlefield.
아까랑 같은 장소네요.
It's the same as before.
달라졌지만
But something's not right. We're streaming on YouTube as well? Yes, we are! I've been meaning to try to get a way to put Twitch and YouTube chat on at the same time, but everything seems to be broken, so I haven't been able to do that yet. So, sorry. I probably should have mentioned it. But YouTube, yes, I'm streaming on Twitch. Twitch, yes, I'm streaming on YouTube, so... There's a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
미쳤어?
Are you out of your minds?
저 폭탄에 노출되면
Get to shelter now! You'll age rapidly if exposed to— Hey, wait a second, you already said that!
옆둥지
Oh, wait a second, your eye looks a little bit different.
없이는 걷지도 못한다니까.
This next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks. You're definitely a little more fucked up than before.
잠깐. 이제는 아까
Oh, hold on a second. Isn't he the same guy we just...
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르님이 계시니까.
Not a problem, because Manager Gregor is with us.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어
He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us, and he can regenerate his arm, too.
실력으로는 누구보다 탁월한 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데.
He was operated on by none other than Herman, our most skilled director.
그런 분이 후발 부대에 계시면 안 되죠.
Oshiro shouldn't be on the rear guard. I'll give you a ride. Oh no!
뭔데? 가까이 오지 마.
What the hell? Get away from me! 4 pairs of wings emerge from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고.
Oh, why are you running?
싸워주셔야죠.
You should have raised G-Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines! I never asked for this. Not the procedure, not the war.
앞장서서.
Take the lead! Take the lead! Take the lead! Tamao's mouth opens unnaturally, and a pair of long antennae begin to grow from his face.
또 싸워야 돼? 슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는.
Gonna fight them again?
무슨 헛소리지?
What is that display of weakness? You should be punished for insubordination. I think we run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자.
An excellent plan, manager. You know what? A good technician needs to know when to withdraw.
뭐 이런 녀석이 다 있어?
Well, is there a problem?
후퇴는 용납되지 않을 거예요.
Retreat is not an option.
이해가 되지 않아요.
I don't get it.
대상으로 개조가 이루어졌다고
I heard every employee under the corporation had modifications.
많았을 텐데요.
But it can't have been this foul.
사실과는 다소 다를 수 있습니다.
What we see here may differ from actual accounts.
그레고르 씨의
The
기억
path was opened by Gregor's feelings,
마음이 만든 길이
rather than memories.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있어.
This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies.
그 둥지에서 모든 직원들이
Healthy employees in your wing,
받았던 건
received the augmentation procedure?
대부분
Most did.
다들 동의하에 집도되었던
Was it done with consent?
정말
That's so...
회사 직원들은 동의를 구하고
Yeah, right? You're speaking... Did the people in L Corp consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities? Probably not.
그건
That's...
계약서에 명.
I heard it was written on the contract. Boom, baby, that's how you get them. You make sure you put it on the contract, then they can't say no.
우린 알지 못했지만 효율적인 관리를 위해서는
We wouldn't need to retreat if that was me, not gonna lie. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? I'm scared. We were never properly informed, though. They said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management.
공포를 직면해.
That we should face the fear.
그러니까 입사한
In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it. Knowingly or not, I have come from Twitch. Welcome from Twitch. Glad to have you here.
우리라고 달랐을까?
And guess how it went for us then. You hear a faint voice. Please help! Do you follow the sound or? Check out the source of the voice. Run a pride check. Gain an ego gift. Ignore the voice. It's not real. It's not real. I do not hear it. It could have just been your senses playing tricks on you. It's not uncommon for howling winds to be mistaken for a human voice. It probably wasn't a dying man. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not real. Just walk away. It's just walk away. You can't be responsible if you didn't know it was there. It couldn't possibly be my fault.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서
Give me a second. The gas mask fell off my bag.
쓸모도 없을 텐데. 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down. Don't say that. That's like a red flag. If she tosses it away now, she's gonna get poisoned again, and then we're not gonna have it, and then she's gonna die. Don't say that. I mean, it's Aya's memento.
N사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from N-Corp. Listen. You would find a way to you're a kiss ass. If it was me, you'd find a way for that to make perfect sense. I'm on to you.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way.
네?
Sorry?
레드비어.
The knot. It'll come loose again if you tie it that way.
떨어질 거예요.
Tie it the other way.
배에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요.
It's the sailor's knot I learned on the boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus. Oh,
고마워요.
thank you.
뭔데? 너네 뭔데 화목하고 자빠졌냐?
But now, since when were you so friendly?
유리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새
Hey, you know,
수감자로
why don't you join our company while you're at it? That's also, don't say that, that's also a death flag. Me? That's, ara. We need to get the okay from Virgil, or his superiors, and all that. But a little suggestion doesn't hurt. I wonder.
그리고 분홍머리가
Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot.
어때?
The boat!
뭐,
The boat! Mascot. Also, I guess this is pink, but this one looks more like a red to me. Hey, Thurbs, welcome. Yuri made us smile for the first time, albeit faintly. These stop with all the death flags! I don't want her to die! Please! Let her live! What? It's either, like, what looks like a boss fight and then another fight? Or it looks like another fight and a boss, or another thing and then a boss fight. Let's do the other thing. Avoiding the impalements this time, yes? Well, one hopes.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war was over.
하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한
Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face.
저런 표정은 짓지 않니?
That's not the kind of face I'd make. She'll be fine. I don't trust you. You of all people.
하지만
So,
해나 있는
gotta give it to him.
역겹게 아주 잘
Making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was that?
유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor. You should become a comedian, Gregor. I'd listen to you.
악몽
You'd be absolutely awful.
살고 싶어 그래.
But that would make it so charming, you know? Being consumed by the nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness.
기사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
The scums from the G-Corp should be sent to the gallows.
누군가 중얼거리면서 바닥에
Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor. I
목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있어.
could tell what they were speaking towards without even looking.
그래서였을까?
Knowing that,
속이
I felt nauseous.
저기요, 괜찮으세요?
Kind citizen, sir, are you alright?
어이, 괜찮은 거야?
You
얼굴이
okay, babe?
지금 안 좋아
You don't look
보이는데?
so well.
지하철이었는데
I was just in the subway, right?
무슨 개소리야?
Oh, what are you blathering on about, blatherer?
그래, 여긴 여전히 전쟁터야.
Greg, we're still on the battlefield. Gregor groped his pockets with stumbling hands, looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. Holy shit. He's out of cigarettes. All the sinners seem to have realized it now. Toma is going to grab us and give us a warning any second now.
당신들
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데 우린 미치지도 않았고 누아 폭탄은 안 맞을 거야.
That don't look so good. Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick of your pickup lines, so I'll say it once. We're not out of our minds, and the aging bomb ain't gonna hit us.
아니
No. Instead of elaborating, he points up.
나
I need help. Yeah, I've noticed. Also, that's a big hit.
죽고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to die. Oh. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run! Those are big hands! What the hell? All troops, retreat! We muster up everything we can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no signs of letting up. We're all gonna get turned into pancakes!
대책 없어 똑똑한 양반.
Got any bright ideas now, Mr. Clockman?
듣는 중이에요. 심상 속은 변수가 너무
I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the fathoms of the ego. I can't be hasty with my judgment. She sounds so calm when we're all probably running for our lives.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가?
There's no cause for hesitation.
또한 고난에도
A true hero succumbs to no hardships.
난 묵사발이 되어버린 시체는
Uh-huh.
옮길 맘이 없는데.
I don't think I want to recover a flattened body. Yeah, that'd probably suck. You'd have to like scrape it. You have to scrape bits off the ground.
미안 단테. 당신 보고 한 말은 아니야.
Oh, sorry, Dante. I didn't mean it like that. Limbillions must Limbillions must die. It was tempting to say something back to her, but I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. What the? Oh. I thought those were gunshots. I was like, oh, no. Those are probably just things getting flattened in the background.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 모르는 건 없다며.
Still thinking, are you? Well, are you, Mrs. Know-Is-It-All?
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면
If you're asking for an immediate solution, then yes, I've come up with one. What is it? Be a decoy and die for us so the rest of us can get away.
확실한 건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요.
Only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby.
적극적인 반응을 보였어요.
Dante would have responded strongly otherwise. Me?
장난해? 지금까지 겨우 알아낸 게
Are you joking? That's all you got? Heathcliff furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with a massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth. Sack someone for the content? I don't even know if that's gonna be an option. Gregor?
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
Whoa. Hey, what? What? Hold up.
알 것 같아.
I think I see it now.
이것이 내 세계.
This world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather, then looked up on the sky.
우리들은
We shouldn't run away from that hand. Speak for yourself, buddy. I like not being a solid paste on the ground.
너희 마탱이가 가버렸냐?
Did you finally get the crackers or what?
그레고르,
Gregor,
확실한가요?
are you sure? Are you certain?
지금까지 뭐
네.
하나 내 의지대로 살아본 적이 없었어.
My own free will never played much of a role in my life.
이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 걸
Day 3 of us. It hasn't even been day 2 hasn't even finished yet. Quiet, you. It only makes sense that resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my mind.
그렇다면
In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer.
해답일지도 몰라.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be paced.
진심이냐? 다들
Oh, come on. Are you all serious? You gotta be out of your mind.
별다른 방법이 없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
It's not like there's any other way. We're all exhausted.
그리고 말이지.
Besides, look at that. Paint on its nails. Must have taken it hours to do. If we muddy it up with blood, that might really upset it. And that would be really funny.
저런 무늬의 매니큐어는 흔하지 않다고.
You don't see that kind of polish just anywhere. Alright. I was with you for a while where on the whole, you can't run away from the inevitable. But now this is just getting kind of fetishy, and I don't know if I can support that, buddy.
손바닥의 주인이 그 사람이 맞다면 절대 날 포기하지 않을 거야.
That hand belong. No, if that hand belongs to, I think it does. She will not stop chasing us. Ah, it's Zach. No, I'm kidding.
파우스트 씨, 당신 이게 내 마음의 길이랬나?
This is a path to my heart, right?
그러면 확실할 거야.
I can tell you this for sure.
내 마음의 길은
It's about to hit a dead end. Oh no!
이후로는 망몽도 길도 그 사람의 통제 밖으로
Get the
벗어나.
nightmare of the road I never once strayed from that woman's control. Uh-oh! Don't kink shame him. Too bad, I will. Who the hell is Gregor talking about? And what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him... Squish. I might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us. It stopped to hold us in its grasp. It picked us up? Everything went dark. I felt a disorienting nausea of being lifted into the sky. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. The Mona Lisa hand. While traveling a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The wrestling visage is almost revolting. To walk past them, or carefully move past the gross swarm, all allies lose sanity. Enough is enough. Crush the cockroaches with the sinners. Gregor loses a lot of SP, begin a combat encounter, win to gain an ego gift. Screw you, Gregor. You're not even on our squad right now. We don't care. Gregor turned away from the carnage, discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging for us. Day 6 of asking Orr to let the VA's VA until he dresses an Odysseus statue in a skirt because he wants Otis Sinner. I'm missing something, I think. I'm missing some info. There's something here that I'm not aware of.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Oh god, they got angry.
불길 속으로. 자, 진정하세요.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
Wonder if I'll listen to Pass On. If you're talking about like potentially copyrighted music in this game, last time in the last stream, as someone mentioned, there was some copyrighted music for the intro, as you know, it had lyrics in it. And I was able to use YouTube's handy dandy new little AI music remover tool and get rid of it. So I was actually able to monetize the last stream, surprisingly. I managed to get a total of 30 cents from that monetization, which definitely didn't make up for the cost required to run the AI tool on YouTube's end. So that's kind of funny.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Jesus, dude.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Not surprisingly, Orr knows about the Dying Star Otis view. I do know about that one, but that's because that one escaped this game. At the start of the turn, all allies...
Miami Flareon.
Allies with 50% or less health heal 5 HP, and that's pretty good. I think. Fight time. What is this? Oh, it's just enemy info, because we've already fought them. Okay, I get it, I get it. Yeah, good enough.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
The NTR Faust rant? Oh god. I wonder if I should read that off on stream. Maybe that would make for funny content.
이상 승객을 정리합니다.
OMG, 30 cents? Oh, we're rolling in it. I mean, this is a free-to-play game. Technically, I've made a profit. I don't even want to think about what that would be after tax. Read it like the U.S. Marine copy pasta? I don't know if I... Maybe. It depends. I'd have to listen to it first, or read it first. Somebody send it to me. Send it to me and I will read it off as long as I don't get demonetized for it, basically.
금방 다녀올게.
Or now I know, without a doubt, you are playing Limbus for the sun, fame, and money. Quiet, you. She sent it to me, okay. Okay, I'm reading it. Oh gosh. Okay, now I've got to read the Otis copy pasta. Hey, Linksaria, welcome. We are limbusing this company, that's for sure, and making questionable stream decisions in the process. I can't really... There's a lot of swears in this, though, and I can't swear too much, especially with everything else in such a short period of time, otherwise I risk getting demonetized. So I've got to be careful. Okay, I'll just replace it with frick, okay? Holy freaking frick! I want to bang Otis so freaking bad! I can't stand it anymore! Every time I go to the main story, I get a massive erection. I've seen literally every single Rule 34 post there is of her online. My dreams are nothing but contest frick with Otis. I'm sick of waking up every morning with 6 nuts in my boxes and knowing that those are nuts that should have been busted instead of Otis's tight little sinner frick. I wanted to have my mutant human sinner babies. Frick. My freaking mom caught me with my Odysseus statue. I dressed it in my sister's skirt and went to frickin' town. She hasn't said a word to me in over 10 hours, and I'm worried that she's gonna take away my iPhone 13. I may not ever get to see Otis again. All right, I did it. I said I'd do it, I did it. You can ooh-eyes the bad language. That's close enough. All right, let's go. And we will never speak of this again. Oh, we were already... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm stupid. Anyway, boss fight time. Let's see if Auto Battle can do this.
Please cast me into the deepest pit of hell so I can never hear that again.
Yeah, that should be good enough. I think. It'll have to do at least. Otis. I don't think you can use Uho on someone like Otis. What if I was recording that portion? It's already gonna be on the VOD. So there's
UOOGGGHHHHH
It's already on the VOD. You can record it, you can download it, you can do whatever you want. It's out there now. This is the internet. I will never be able to take back the fact that I did that. All right? Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this? Yeah. Thanks, Angie. Angie says, you're welcome. That's most likely where we can find the abnormality in which the golden bow is taking root.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
Didn't manage to come this far, huh? Say, Gregor, we go back to the bus. Can I teach Jared how to use a map?
그래. 카론이 좋아할 거야.
So yeah, sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it. If you live that long, there have been so many death flags on you.
그럴 리가요.
Doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then Uriah retched afterwards. It's nice to have a place to go back to. Stop! Stop with the death flags! That's an apple. Maybe the golden bow lies inside the apple. It doesn't, but we're gonna try anyway. With the win rate button! Go get him, win rate. Go get him, champ.
불길 속으로.
Yeah, that's right. Beat up the apple. Apple. Yeah, break his ass. The apple's body broke and the raging fruit still grew. Go to bow really be in there? Ah, I clicked too fast. The sinner with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? You can't just send Yuri out there alone. What sinner will be able to keep her safe? What sinner will be able to keep her safe? We want to go with him because we need to get at least a 6, and he has a very low. Yeah, he's got pretty low odds of failing that, so. Yay! The fruit's cracked shell suddenly began to rattle as if it would jump at any moment. Marisol managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. Oh, the fruit's flesh melted to form a new body. Don't feel too guilty about it. One lost life is better than 2. Damn it! Golden apple formed a new body! Yay!
길을 밝힐 뿐입니다.
And lit the path as required, sure. Damn it. The abnormality devoured Yuri in one bite. No, I wanted her to live! I mean, I knew she was gonna die because she had so many freaking death flags, but come on! Got killed off screen too. I know! It add insult to injury. At least she didn't die painfully. Just going with that trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality, as if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. I hate you. Win rate. You get to have my strongest win rate, you stupid apple! Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Sorry. Sorry, I sneezed. That's right! Win rate! Now we're gonna activate that, actually. Win rate!
행동을 개시합니다.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면.
Cut his head off! Allergic to bullshit? Yeah, probably. Hey! Not allowed to heal! That's cheap! Only I'm allowed to do that. You're staggered. Oh no. It's now a bad time to say that I'm allergic to apples. How can you be allergic to apples? What about them can you be allergic to? I'm curious if that's true. I've never heard of an apple allergy, to be honest. Let's just activate all these, because why not?
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Wow. The subcategory of pollen allergy, where it makes you allergic to certain fruits and vegetables. Pollen, okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm allergic to apples now, too. The mass of maggots falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. Is that the golden bow? Just as I begin to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시
No!
오신 분들 맞나요?
Are you the people from Limbus Company? Also allergic to carrots, which does line up with me needing glasses. That sounds awful, because there's a lot of people put carrots in a lot of meals at like restaurants and stuff, and nobody ever really thinks twice about it because they're carrots. Mmm, juicy. You're okay? Even though I had clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테
Let me go back to the bus. Can I, Jared? How to? I saw a glimpse of the pink locks of hair that Rhodia took a liking to. Oh. Now that is fucked up. Welcome to drama! Oh, we're gonna need therapy after this one! Woohoo! Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor. It's only mild, which means that they make my throat close up just enough to be uncomfy. Oh well, this could be a lot worse then, so... But that still sucks. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Yeah, I think you're right. Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying towards Yuri. Yet it soon stopped traveling. I didn't want to die. Uh-oh! Trauma! Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the manager. None of us wanted to die. To be fair, Yuri, to be fair, former Yuri, nobody really wants to die. Most people want to live. But I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now! Go. Oh, cut the apple, cut the string of the apple. Oh, that's so mean. I don't want to die! This is... A verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, that's poetic. You got him freaking out here, almost accidentally killing a civilian while there's the poster in the background of him with the word victory on it. Oh, that's awful. The woman go. They'll stop you by force. Security guard, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna stop this dude with your little baton, your little stick? My arm. Get off the arm now. This is your final warning. Release her now or... Just do it! As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. However, peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump. Are you alright, sir? No! Stay away! Don't come closer! Regon arm rushes forward as if it remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago.
그레고로 과장님, 항상 존경하고 있습니다.
My utmost respect, Manager Gregor, sir.
존경하지 마. 난 내가 원해서 참전한 것도 아니야.
Really shouldn't. I didn't fight in the war because I wanted to. Fight it because I fight it because I had it and no other choice.
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요?
What else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게 죄예요?
Is it wrong that I survive?
그냥 살아가 제발.
Live on. Please.
원해서 이 비극 속에
It's not like we got into ourselves. It's not like we got ourselves into this mess voluntarily.
끝에 끝에서 결실을 목전에 두고 멈추다니.
Having come to this end,
실로 개탄스럽군.
only to stop just before your labor bears fruit. How regrettable. Who are you?
뭐 우리야 좋지. 잡지 않은 기회는 유찰될 뿐.
The survivor's guilt is strong with this one. Well, we'll take it. Opportunities left unclaimed will only become null and void. Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opens and lets something out. It was a tree branch radiating a bright golden glow.
가지를 찾고 있었니?
Taking the bough, were you?
생각보단
You.
좀
A bit small, isn't it?
그치?
There's it! Ma'am! Ma'am, there's a tree growing out of your decapitated head!
난 헤르만이라고 해.
I'm Herman. We'll be seeing each other
자주
often.
보게 될 거야.
The reason being...
그러면
Put Yuri's head on ice! Yuri on ice! I get that! I got that one!
우리는 가지가 필요하고
We need those.
너희는
And you were capable of finding them. But how did you know about this one if you need us to find them? Something doesn't quite add up there.
너희는 죽지 않지만 우린
You won't die, but we will kill you.
죽일 거니까.
Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot.
물론 지금은 말고
Won't be now, though.
황금 가지는 우리 쪽에서 안전하게
Take
수거해.
good care of it.
구보, 나의 벗.
Goobo.
이것이 그대가
My
선택한
dear
길이야.
compatriot. Dear compatriot. Is this the path you've chosen?
맞아. 이젠 몇 안 남았지.
So should we tell him about the Yuri Fall study? The what? Indeed it is. Only few remain now.
오랜만이네.
Been a while. Brother!
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가 나는 거 알고 있어? 지금 꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
You know, filthy your clothing smells. If only your family were here to see your state.
아주 만남의 광장이로군.
Some reunion this has turned into.
내가 준 선물은 잘 간직하고 있어?
How are you treating your present, my son?
고작 이런 꼬락서니가 되라고 준 건 아니었는데.
Didn't invest in you just to see you in such a mess.
바란 적 없어.
I never asked for this. He said that so much times. I never asked for this. Not once. And that's her. She's got the nails.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
Should at least finish unwrapping what I gave you. Unwrap your present now. It's trauma.
고작 그는
Yay!
내가 준 전부가 아니거든.
And that little arm isn't all there is to it.
자, 인사는 여기까지.
That's enough greetings for now. The man who introduced himself as Jia Huan clapped twice. Then everything went dark, and then they ran away, like waking from a long nightmare. The early dawn greets you. After some time passed,
쉬운 임무라고 생각했는데
I thought this would be an easy enough mission for you. You suck.
황금 가지를 빼앗기고 당당히도 복귀.
After allowing the golden bow to be taken before your very eyes, you had the gall to walk in with your faces up.
나의 과대평가였나?
Have I overestimated you? Probably, to be honest.
파우스터 씨.
What the hell is a moral compass? Your moral compass is a roulette wheel! Why'd you give me an excuse, Miss Faust?
불멸만이 해답은 아니더군요.
As it turns out, immortality was not the solution to everything. Need you to go look on Discord for the gift I put there. Oh god. Am I gonna regret this? I'm gonna have to ban you for that. My compass is curiosity. I'm sorry to hear about that.
당신은 할 말이 없습니까?
Anything to say for yourself? Dante. There's another group going after it. You had to have known this, so why didn't you tell me, you bastard?
황금가지를 노리고 왔던
You're asking about the other faction. Faust placidly relayed my words to Virgil.
설마 내게
Don't-
책임을 묻는 겁니까?
Don't tell me. Do you have the balls to try holding me responsible?
대묻죠 단테.
Tell me the Dante.
자리가 없는 곳에
Why would we bother sending 12
이유가
combatants to a place with no threats?
해결사까지 추가로 고용해가면서 말이죠.
After hiring fixers to guide them, too.
됐어 관리자 양반.
It was so goofy, the scream crash for a second. That's funny. Enough of that, Manager Bud.
그건 내 탓이야. 책망하려면 나에게.
It's my fault. If you want someone to blame, I'm right here. He's gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna have to revive you.
걸작이군.
How fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나 되었다고 벌써부터 전우의 냄새를
Built a
풍기는지.
sense of camaraderie between you already.
뭐 피차 한 배에 묶인 자들끼리 감싸주는 게
Well,
나쁘다곤 하진 않겠지만
I do suppose it's not too bad to cover up for each other since you're all in the same butt. Ah, get it, bus?
치부를 감싸주는 게 무능함을 가릴 수 있다고 착각하진 않아줬으면
Just to know that sticking up for one another doesn't make up for your incompetence. True.
애프터 팀의 특별 작전 사과가
Why did that dude fixer not die? He was a bastard, but all the other cooler characters did die. I hate this. We got a call after Team Spec Ops Section 4 has just gone underground for the job.
그래야겠지. 남은 애가
yeah.
회수해야 할 테니
That sounds about right. Someone has to salvage the ego and abnormalities.
정작 중요한 정수는 이렇지만 말이야.
Real shame that the essence was lost, though.
깨끗이 캐르군.
This is getting excessive.
전장에서 실패는 늘에 있는 법이다. 목표를 달성하지 못했다면 다시 작전을 세워 재투입을
Because he's an asshole, Orange. Being an asshole is the only way to survive in this world. Failure is a common thing on the battlefield, and if the objective wasn't met, you devise another plan and redeploy.
첫 작전에서 너무 많은 걸 바라는 게 아닌가?
Sure, it wasn't your expectations that were too high. I'll have you know, my little clock guy here is so cool, he can do anything. And I think you're the bastard, Virgil. That's what she really said.
이쯤 해두지. 뭐 아주 틀린 말을.
Holy shit, it worked! I suppose we'll leave it at that. You're not entirely wrong.
그렇죠.
Certainly, there seemed to be an uncanny tension between Virgil and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits, yet none of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. All of us just sat in place, dwelling on silence. But Shirai, I'm a woman. I get the benefit of all consequences. Not 75% for legal reasons. This is a joke. I'm not going to cancel this out of context. Everybody cancel Hayami right now. You heard her. You heard her. Ignore the rest of it. You heard her. Cancel her. Canceled. Canceled. That's the sound of canceled. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring out the window. Yes, everybody, post this out of context. Post it out of context. I hate your. Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest. I deserve it. Then he suddenly went to hang out.
I can't believe that Hayami is killed.
Hayami's kill. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반. 메피의 머리에 뭘 매단 거야?
Bug guy, what did you put on Mephi's head?
유품.
A memento.
두 사람의 유품이다.
Something that belonged to the two.
유리 씨만한 여동생이 있었거든.
I had a sister just about Yuri's age.
그냥
Hayami, right? That's all there is. I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look. Sinclair was quietly weeping, and Rodeo let out a distressed sigh. If they couldn't offer him any encouragement, what good would I do?
결혼
Get ready to mute OBS and enjoy the song. Oh god, is that coming up? Can I adjust that now? I mean, I could just turn off the music. I can just do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll mute. Let me we'll mute the game audio. Game audio is muted. I'll turn on some background music. Where's my background music? OBS? Where's my background music? It's probably on my other scene. That's why I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Let's turn on the regular BGM. There, you'll have to listen to that for a little while. Sharon, won't this get in your way? No, Sharon will be fine. Alright, let's hit the road. Vroom vroom. The bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. I got a feeling we're gonna have a lot of those by the end of this journey. Damn, you look like shit, Gregor. Oh, poor guy. And there's that music. We did it! We beat the game! Woohoo! Thanks for joining. This was a pretty fun game. I'm never gonna have to play it again, so we're gonna just pack it up and leave it here, and we'll never Limbus the company. Yep. Put up the instrumental heavy metal cover of Ram Ranch for us to listen. How about I don't do that? The official VAs are the ones singing. That doesn't surprise me. A lot of very talented VAs also manage to sing. Turns out, having good control over your voice allows you to do a lot of things. It's always sung by whoever's chapter it is. Makes sense. Couldn't imagine doing it any other way. You still got 9 more years? I don't know what you're talking about. Like they put the credits on screen and everything. That means it's over, right? You've truly limbed out on the bus until we company. This has been peak. Yeah. You're in for the long haul. They made a stream and said to go through all of Dante's books. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. I just said I'd play it again, to be honest. Gregor's VA has done a lot of roles, one being Soul Bad Guy. He has to be Soul Bad Guy in the Korean dub then, because isn't Soul Bad Guy in JP Daisuke? Oh, the developers, they're going through all of Dante's, okay, books for the game. Okay, I get it now. He's also Korean Mr. Krabs. Nice. Oh, I just realized, look at Dante's got his hands on his head. He's like, oh god, what did I get myself into? Oh god. All right, I think I get it now. I think I've seen enough messages telling me that he's the Korean voice of Mr. Krabs. Otis and Heathcliff are VTubers, I believe. What? Excuse me? Huh? What do you mean they are? What does that mean? By the way, Ori, in case no one mentioned, Mr. Gregor's VA is also Mr. Krabs. Really? I had no idea. Alright, I can turn back the audio now, I think. I should have... Oh wait, yeah, this... Where's the freaking... Oh, it's right there. Boop. Alright. I'm running and trying to get clouds with their VAs. Where's the... Hello? Game? I think I just have to click the skip button. I didn't click it in time. I can't tell if that's a good thing or not. Oh, it's still there. Never mind. What a dick. What a dickhead loading screen. It's only natural because I am the chosen one. Basic identity uptide. Okay. Know what that means. Basic ego thread spun. New passive, new passive. Okay. I do remember a little bit of that from that tutorial. I know that it went over what those mean, but I don't remember all of it. Not that it matters much. These are current events, I think. I don't know. We're gonna continue. Or you want to go learn Korean? No, I'm having a hard enough time learning Japanese because I'm stupid and lazy. I don't think I can handle Korean as well. The unloving, damn. Free limit break and ego upgrade, cool. Oh, it's that, okay. Murder on the Warp Express, event open for 27 days. And yeah, okay, yeah, it was rewards for the thingy. Wow. I don't know what any of these things are yet because I have not played long enough. Are those... It's hard to tell what the tickets mean in gacha games because it could be free pull tickets, it could be just something completely else. I don't know. Let's see. That's the Faust one. Oh, robot arms, cool. That's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool, actually. I like that. What else we got? Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Okay, it's just those two. She's very strong ID. Do you, if you pull for something, do you get to keep your spark materials, I'll call them, or do you lose them at the end of a thingy? The ones with the red zero on them are pull tickets, the smaller ones are EXP tickets. Okay, got it. I'm not saying I'm going to pull because we can only pull like three times, so we're not likely to get it. Yeah, we're not likely to get it, but you do not. Okay, good to know, because that makes a big deal. Depending on that would determine whether or not I go for it. Keep the ego shards as the dupe currency. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll hold off on it. Maybe we'll... I kind of like her, so we might pull, but maybe. We'll not. I believe any music in the game is fair use to use other than the credit songs. However, some automatic systems will claim a few specific important songs, but the creators do allow the use for some of them. Yeah, we got copyright claimed last time, so... I'm just not gonna risk it for some of them. Get those good old yellow boxes, you can get her for free. F-R-E-E, that spells free. Credit report.com, baby. Oh, what was I looking at? That was here. Yellow boxes, he said. So these ones, eh? No ego shard key. So this is the one that I would want to get. We'll hold off on it for now to just gather resources, but... Will now be Faust and blurred. Faust is unlovable. Stern is smelly. They're fighting in my chat. I'm debating whether or not I should start the next Canto yet, or wait, to be honest. Because, like, maybe it's better to start that next time? I don't know. Start Canto 2. You need it for the weekly stuff and can pause in the middle. That is true. We'll start it. I wonder who this one's gonna be about. Who's gonna be the main character of this one? The bus wasn't all that lively. Everybody was still depressed. I could hear Rhodia's occasional quips, or Heathcliff's starting pointless quarrels with someone. And Ryosha's demanding a source of heat to light a cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. Amidst the gripes and disorder, Gregor was pretty much the only sinner I could rely on to willingly turn the mood around. That's kind of surprising. He's not depressed anymore. That's good, I guess. But now he was one of the quietest. Oh, never mind. He was just staring out through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. Canto 2? You mean Fire Red and Leaf Green? Yeah, let's go to Fire Red and Leaf Green! Woohoo! Let's pick a starter then. Which starter do you want this time? Do you want the cool one or the other ones? I'll let you figure out what that means. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Virgil. The roll to the Golden Bow was an awfully arduous one, and we didn't even get it! Putting us on the brink of death and some past that, several times, not to mention the occasions when we almost ended up unemployed. My starter will be Ishmael, fair enough. Yet Virgil refused to see from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up. Couldn't you tell us where we're going? Are we there yet? Oh, sorry about that. I was wondering. I was busy thinking in my head. I was determining whether briefing the mission to you miscreants would be even worth the effort.
나 서운해지려고 해.
Paul. Truly, you're all blind to best hag Otis. JK, I'm really into Rhodia. Starter for my girl. Manager Esquire! Everybody. I was actually like talking about like the Pokemon for starters, but then you just all picked Limbus Company characters, so I respect that. Let me plead you not to embarrass me. I sure don't want to look like a teacher taking a bunch of grade schoolers after a picnic. I have high hopes, in particular for you, Rhodian. Uh-oh. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Uh-oh. No, a big deal, but I don't think I can be a guide for a place I don't know. No worries, we're heading to a location you should be more than familiar with. Oh, God. Oh, no. Let's go gambling. Nah. A nest of hedonism where you can drown in money or be drained of everything you have. Like my J-Corpse. Great, even Rhodia's gone quiet now. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to win big while we're at it. Oi! Someone wake me up when we're there. Coincidentally, the bus will be unable to take you right to the branch building this time, dear passenger. Karen, floor it! Karen? What's park? It's when you put it in park. You know what that is? It means stop. Stop. Stops are red taste pads to Karen. I love her. Crumpling, Karen hit the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. I was, of course, powerless against the inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although I didn't get to hear the sinners' ramblings in clear detail, I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanities, so maybe I'm better off not knowing.
힘이 넘치는 건 좋군. 내려.
You see Or liking Sharon in her hat while Chad is fighting. Yep, sounds about right. Good to see you all full of energy. Now get out.
목적지까지는 한참 남았던데.
You don't quite get it yet, Honglu. The destination still seemed rather far. Would you call a taxi for us?
파우스트 씨가 자세히 설명해 주겠지만 이번엔 지난번
Oh no.
많은 차이가 있을 거야.
As Miss Faust will explain in detail, this mission is going to be quite different from our last Dante.
왜냐하면 이번엔 황금 가지를 탈환해야 할 곳은
How do we leave, chat? You can't. You can't escape. This is because the location of the Golden Bow
카지노에
is in the underground of a casino. Oh yeah, I was right. Let's go gambling!
설마 저 골목 한가운데에 있는 번쩍번쩍한 건물들인가?
Do you mean to tell us that it's among the brightly lit buildings standing at the center of that street? That's right.
지난번 잠입했던 로보토미 집.
The lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while.
그럼 그게 특수한 경우였다는 뜻인가요?
You mean that was the exception?
이렇게 보면 머리를 굴릴 줄 아는 직원이 없는 것도 아닌데 예전 발전은 왜 그렇게 무참하게 망쳤을까?
You see, Dante, it's times like these that remind me that our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers, and it really does make me wonder how you managed to blunder your previous mission even more.
황금 가지는 많은 기술이 응축된
It's a potent energy source,
에너지원이다.
holding the essence of many technological marvels. It's a plant!
강한 에너지는 자연스럽게 돈과 사람들을 불러오고 순식간에 그 위에 문명이 생겨버리지.
Such founts of energy will attract flows of wealth and peoples. And in no time, a whole civilization is built on top of it.
그렇기에 이후로 방문할 곳도 다른 집단들이 자리를 메우고 있을 가능성이 크죠.
For it's likely that future destinations will have been occupied by other factions and their structures,
또한
which in turn
카지노 외에 온갖
indicates that we
곳들을
should be
방문해야
prepared to
하는
visit a
것이
wide variety of venues in addition to this casino. But hey, we get to go to a casino.
비교적 쉬운 편이었다는 뜻이기도 하지. 멋들어지게
My God, Virgil, give us a break. It also means, Dante, that your first mission was a relatively easy one, yet you somehow snatched defeat from the wide open maws of success. A golden plant? Does he usually hold grudges that long?
모르지.
Don't ask me.
봤던 기간은 별반 차이가 없으니까.
We haven't known him much longer than you.
뭐라 그랬지? 림버스 컴퍼니에 입사한 걸 환영한다. 나는 안내자 베르길리우스라고 하지. 라면서?
That was a good impression. Welcome to Limbus Company. I'm your guide, Virgilus, and all that.
방금 되게 잘 따라하지
Pretty good
않았어?
impression, wasn't it? Yeah, it was pretty good.
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청 잡긴 했지. 입사하자마자 퇴직원을 내도 되는지 물어볼 뻔했다니까.
You got us authoritative tone, Edward. I'll give you that. I'd hold myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same.
무슨 소리요? 그것은 역사적인 날이었지.
Don't lie.
해결사
Don't lie.
건 정말이지 영광스러운.
Nonsense! 'Twas a day to go down in history, beckoned by the Red Gaze himself. Truly, there is no honor greater than a color adjusting it.
그래도 한 명 정도는 팬이 있었나 봐.
Guess he does have a fan after all.
그러게나 말이야.
Doll never lies. I don't know about that one. Nah, you're right. True that. With their spirits lifted, Roddy and Gregor began to chuckle.
다들 말이 필요 이상으로 많군.
They seem to be friends. That's nice.
세 번째 규칙을 만들고 싶게 하진 않았으면 좋겠는데.
It's more talking than necessary. I really do not wish for there to be impetus behind a third rule for this bus ride.
그 직원들끼리 상사 욕 좀 할 수 있지. 되게 째째하네.
Come on, give the employees some room to badmouth their boss. You're being really petty.
다음엔 째째한 내가 듣지 못하는 곳에서 해줬으면
Next time, do it out of earshot. He didn't say no. He's starting to come around. I think he likes us, chat. I think he likes us.
상처를
More fragile than I look, you see. I don't know if I believe that. Oh.
다들 이만 하차하지. 이번엔 부디 황금가지를 든 채로 만나게 되면 좋겠군.
이번에도 실패하면 어떻게 할 건데?
And if we bugger it twice, he'll kill all of us.
혹시 모르지. 카론이 갑자기 개폐 버튼을 잊어버려서.
Who knows? Karen might suddenly forget what button to press to open the door for you, and open up the mouth instead and eat you.
버튼 빨간색. 맛없는 색이야.
Button red, yucky color.
이거 순 미친놈.
No one daft bloke.
네, 뭐
I wish I was smarter so I could understand the acronym.
네모.
And that means, oh, shorthand for useless, idiotic travelers go and abscond now. Heathcliff glared at Ryoshu, insults welling up in his throat, only to then expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically, as if he came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. I'm so proud of you. He's starting to learn. And people said he was just a stupid brute. He's such an intelligent... What the hell was that? What the hell was even that? Sure.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠. 계획을 설명드리죠.
Allow me to give a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서 최우선이 되어야 할 건 전원 카지노 무사 잠입입니다.
Our primary objective is to infiltrate the casino unsuspected. It will be critical for the successful recovery of the Golden Bow.
저희가 알아낸 정보에 의하면 입구는 총 3개가
According to the information acquired, the casino has 3 entrances.
일반 손님들이 출입하는 문과 VIP들만 이용 가능한 전용 통로.
They have one for ordinary visitors, one for VIPs, and lastly, the back door used by employees. Clearly, as we are all very important people, we must take the one reserved for VIPs.
저희는 각 입구에 한 조씩 4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님, 4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후
Split
흩어져서 출입을 할
into
겁니다.
3 groups of 4 sinners to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers. I've never heard that word before in my life. 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the role of the VIPs.
집단으로 다닐수록 눈에 띄지.
Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention.
무리 짓는 것보단 흩어지는 것이 적당하오.
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는 나눠드린 봉투를 열어서 확인해주세요.
She gave out envelopes for this? Open the envelopes. I gave out to confirm the role you've been assigned.
그리고 이번 작전에서마저도 황금가지 탈환에 실패할 경우
Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performance. Wait, we know.
앞으로의 계획에 큰 차질이 생길 거라는 윗선의 우려가 있었어요.
They stressed that the company's future plans hinge on whether we can retrieve the Golden Bow throughout this operation.
그래서 이번엔 합동 작전으로 갑니다.
Therefore, we will collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation? Oh boy! More people that will die throughout the course of this Canto! Woohoo! Our partner is a special forces unit consisting of professionals and veterans that are all gonna die.
클리어 부서라고 불리던가요?
I believe they are now monikered the LCC. Heh.
저희보다 우수하다고 말할 수 있을
Short for the Limbus Company, she said it! Clearance Department. Rest assured that they are our betters, at least in espionage operations.
이미 이 정도로도
I
충분히
thought
많다고
12 was
생각합니다.
already a crowd. We had 15 last time.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는 사실을 드디어 깨달았나 봐.
Nah, they will totally survive. Totally. I believe you, Stern. Since when have you ever lied to me? Guess someone finally realized that more isn't always the merrier.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
Wow! I haven't met staff from other teams before. Just where could they be? Onglu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions. Any second now. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린 전당포로 갑니다.
We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게들이 있나?
Is pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은 전당포의 거리라고도 불릴 만큼 대부분의 가게가 전당포를 겸하고 있어요.
We're in the so-called Pawnbrokers Avenue. Most businesses double as pawn shops here.
저 가게가 합류 지점이에요.
That place is our rendezvous. Let's head inside. Honglu's just a giant dog, isn't he? He's just a giant golden retriever. No thoughts. Oh, we're getting mugged! Win rate button, save me!
따라오십시오.
이분은 이쪽으로 모으고
완전한 침묵.
Thank you, win rate button! Ah, there's more people! Win rate button, save me again!
명령대로 하겠습니다.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Ah, win rate button!
불을 따라오십시오.
You exploded that man! That seems a bit unnecessary force for a little bugger. It's like what they say, when in doubt, win rate it out. Hey, too many visitors at once, son? Sonny? The shop's cramped as
Win rate
is.
button should turn into Flareon soon.
I should just get a Flareon PNG and just put it right over the win rate button. Press the Flareon button. The shop's cramped as is. What's going on with that man's face? It's like a clock.
그럼 물어볼 거요? 아니면 마작 좀 물어볼 거요?
Y'all prefer your luck of the draw from Shumps or Mazong? As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
What's that blighter on about?
저만 제이사 안내 책자 읽어온 거예요?
Am I the
떠나기 전에 한 번씩 읽어보라고 했잖아요.
Am I the only one here who read up on Nest J? Whatever the f that means. Virgin gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we left.
뭐 표지 정도는 봤던 것 같기도 하고.
Well, I think I remember glancing at the cover. He's so proud for having not read it.
이곳에서는 그날 하루의 운에 따라서 받을 수 있는 지불금도 달라져요.
Here you'll get loaned different amounts depending on your fortune for the day.
대복이면 값을 더 치러주겠지만 흉에 가까워질수록 본전도 못
You gotta win? You gotta gamble to get money to gamble? Commission a legally distinct Flareon to use instead of the copyrighted design. What I can do, I should get an illustration of the Flareon wearing the hat. Oh, that reminds me. I think I'm gonna start doing a few more teasers for the new design, and eventually, the rigging is gonna take a little while. It's gonna take a few months for the new design. So I'm thinking eventually, after, say in a month or so when rigging starts, I might reveal the entire new design. So you might get to see that soon, and I might start sharing art for that to build hype up for it. So look forward to that, eh?
아, 그러고 보니 우리 집은 아예 점을 보는 사람들을
아.
정식으로 고용하기도 했어요.
That reminds me, our family had hired dedicated fortune tellers.
집을 나오기 직전에 봤던 점에 대복을 뽑았는데
He really is just
이렇게
the
다 같이
dog.
만날 운명을 암시한 거였나 봐요.
They drew a greater boon for me in the divination they performed before I left. That must have been a sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on our journey. Yay!
와, 유복한 집에서 신선 노름이나 해왔던 게 당신의 운명이라니. 저도 다음에는 그런 운명으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Wow, really? So indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life. Maybe I should pray that I'm born rich if there's a next time.
난 사양이야. 저런 놈들이 알고 보면 더 더럽게 노는.
Good. It's well-off folks like him that tend to play dirty. Bro, have you looked in the mirror yet? You just kind of murder people if you don't like them.
그럴 수도 있겠네요. 저도 어렸을 때부터 제 동생하고는 같이 놀기 싫었던 것 같아요.
You may be right.
법칙을 쓰면서 심술을 부렸거든요.
I didn't like to get along with my younger sibling in my childhood. Always trying to cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired.
아니 내가 말한 건
No,
그런
that's
뜻이 아니고.
not what I meant.
다들 점 볼 거야 말 거야.
So, do you want to get your fortunes or not?
그런데 시방.
Forget about that.
다들 행색이.
Do you people even have anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any wealth on you, sonny. The pawnbroker glanced over each sinner with a dubious look until his eyes landed on me. Oh, hey, he actually did point out the clockhead. That's funny. That clockhead might be worth a good sum.
얼마로 예상하는데 영감?
How much you think they'll sell for, old pal? Rodya, I'm not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만 저희는 림버스 컴퍼니 소속으로
As you were likely contacted in advance, we are from Limbus Company, and unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker were paying any attention to Faust's words.
아, 이 손수건은
오.
건데요.
A surprisingly nice recommendation from YouTube. Glory to Limbus Company! I've noticed that YouTube really does push Limbus Company, because I think it was Stern. Stern sent that tutorial video that actually, you know, explains how this game works better than the actual game does. And ever since then, I noticed that my recommendation is just Limbus, 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 Limbus. So if you watch one Limbus video, you're gonna get a lot of them, is what I've gathered from the YouTube algorithm. Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home. His voice got really interested. Oh, a dragon embroidered on silk. That's some meticulous needlework there, sonny, which might net, let's see, 7 million?
그깟 천 조각이 그렇게 비싸다고?
Orange will get consumed by the Limbus. Well, we'll see about that there, Sterny sonny. A crummy piece of cloth is worth that much? Have your eyes rounded out, old geezer?
이런 고급품을
뭐?
아유, 그런 고물 반지나 끼고 있으니.
What's that, sonny there? You don't recognize the value of this quality? Pah. Now I see. You're wearing a shabby ring like a true treasure. Tisk, tisk.
뭐라고 했냐?
Do not kill the old man, Heath.
아우 시끄러. 단테. 조용히 시켜줘.
Cut it out, Dante. Please shut him up.
정했잖아요, 파우스트.
You had us worried, Faust. They didn't even put question mark, question mark, question mark. Amidst the chaos, a most gentle voice softly landed on my ears.
보기로 한 시간은 4시였는데 15분이나 지나버렸어.
Meant to meet each other at 4.
당신이 시계 보는 법을 까먹었을
But 15 minutes had passed already.
그렇죠?
Surely, you couldn't have forgotten to read how a clock, right? I may have a clock for a face, but that doesn't mean I always know the time. If I had a clock, if you had like a clock tattoo on your face, it doesn't mean you're not gonna know the time all the time. Huh? Because you can't see it unless you got a mirror. I don't have a mirror on me.
버스를 운전한 건 제가 아니니까요.
Certainly not. There was little I could do to alter the driver of the bus.
아하.
Vroom vroom.
그래서 이런 시계 인간까지 데리고 다니는 거야? 알람 기능까진 없었나 보네.
So you're talking clock person with the that doesn't English. So you're a clock so you're taking a clock person with you to help with the time. Oh wait. I thought that said talking. That's why I said that sentence doesn't make sense. But that sentence actually does. Let's start over. We're gonna start over, okay? Aha. So you're taking a clock person with you to help with the time. I suppose they didn't come with an alarm. This is how this guy is going to talk from now for forever. The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. Oh, come on, that's a little harsh. Let's try to leave better first impressions, please. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset at rude remarks.
너야? 이번에 황금가지 탈환
Oh, so it was you! You guys are the team that botched the golden bell retrieval last time!
도시에서 손꼽히는
Folks had high expectations for your team, what with some of the smartest people in the city being on it.
어쩐지 파우스트 씨 표정이 계속 안
No wonder.
좋았는데
Miss Faust wasn't looking very pleased.
제 표정은 항상 동일했어요.
My face has remained constant.
야, 넌 왜 가만히 있어?
Oi!
얘도 나름 두뇌파야. 무시하지 말라고.
What are you standing around for? Go on now. This fellow here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Heathcliff gave Yi-sang Song a sideways glance, but what he got in response was lukewarm.
그저 무의미한 자랑이기 때문이요.
I shall not, as that would be a hollow vaunt.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐? 왜 갑자기 또 이상해진 거야?
You were a lot more talkative down there in that basement. Who are you and what did you do with Yi-song?
본인은 본래부터 이상이었소.
I am, and have always been, Whom am I match in the mirror? Yeah.
됐다.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
첫 번째 임무는 애초에 실패를 염두에 둔 계획이었어요.
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind. Yep, that's right. I meant to fail that mission.
각자의 잠재력을 확인하는 시간이 필요했으니까.
Needed an opportunity to see what potential our sinners held.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, it was?
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니. 작전이라고
You forget
부르기도
Heathcliff is
뭐하고.
British, but I don't want to do a British accent all the time because I would hate doing that. I'd hate myself. I am an American. I refuse. A plan whose purpose is to fail? That could hardly qualify as a proposal.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠? 전 그분 얼굴이라도 뵐 수 있을까 싶어서.
Oh no, she's a fanboy of Virgil. Oh. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining the channel. By the way, where is Virgil? I agreed to assist with the operation mainly for a chance to get to see him.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지.
He must have been embarrassed.
생각해봐.
Imagine accompanying people like these.
그 자식.
You don't have to add the accent all the time. Just add bloody hell at the end of everything and it should pass just fine. Is that why he dropped us so far away from the place? Because he was ashamed of us? Bloody hell. There, is that good? Is that good enough for you?
왜 비하 발언에는 반박을 아무도 안 하는 건데요?
Doesn't anyone have a thing to say about us being belittled?
그리고 자기소개라도 해야 잘난 척이든 허세든 의미 있어진다는 거 몰라요?
Won't all the boasting and bluffing not do much if we don't even introduce ourselves first?
이번에 합동 작전을 하게 될 분들이에요. 림버스 컴퍼니 클리어 부서 ACC에서 오셨습니다.
These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They're from the Limbus Company Clearance Department, also known as the LCC. Why don't you want British Ori to happen? Think of all the cool hats that Brits have probably made before. I can like the hats, but that don't mean I gotta like the people, you know?
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠. 아, 전 소드고 이 사람은 에피랍니다.
Thanks Vani PL for the sub.
What? Angie, why was that so delayed? That happened like 5 minutes ago. She's broken. She's broken, Chad. I'm sorry.
뭐 우리가 박수라도 쳐줘야 되는 거.
What, are we supposed to clap or something? Bloody hell.
우와, 반가워요.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure. Honglu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave a standing ovation. A good half of the rest stared at the two with cold eyes, and the others wary, until introductions were finished.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
Yay!
저
A flawless plan. This plan is gonna be so flawed, you have no idea.
자, 이번 작전은요. 저희가 숟가락으로 떠먹여 줄 테니까 그냥 입을 벌려서 골고루 씹기만 하면 된답니다.
What an odd thing to say. For this mission, we'll basically spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple tasks, little ones.
여기 봉투에 든 문서들 확인하시고 거기에 적혀 있는 대로
Please
그대로만 하면 돼요.
check the documents in this envelope and do exactly precisely as the papers say, little ones. When she dragged out that vowel, needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock would be all she'd hear.
뭐야? 말로는 공조라면서 함께할 생각은 전혀 없고 그냥 뒷공문이나 쫓아오라는 소리군.
You know, there's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind.
자존심 상하네. 이것들이 누구를 모지리로 알아?
This is insulting. Are they taking us for landlubbers or what?
관리자님, 이거 그대로 두고 봐.
Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and do as they
모르겠네?
say, I guess? Huh? Eh?
얘네들이 준 문서요. 완벽해요.
The documents they gave us, they're flawless.
이것 봐요. 동선까지 전부 들어있어요. 이렇게 깔끔하고 체계적으로 쓰여 있는 문서는 정말 오랜만에 보는데요.
Look at this. There's routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous.
확실히 제대로 된 작전 계획을 써봤던 티가 나는군.
Surely, this is certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing up proper plans of operations.
물론 관리자.
There it is. It's like, she's not kissing my ass right now. What's going on? And then here she goes. Oh, sir. Oh, manager, sir. That isn't to say that it holds a candle to the basic levels of of even the most basics of the forethought you display, manager. Please like me. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with a golden bow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid out the casino will be playing in this game of chance. Of the 4, we'll be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang?
이름이 조직의 성격.
I like how the music stops just for that. A name doesn't necessarily reflect the nature of an organization. That's a shallow prejudice, sir. It is unideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is bias. Right. Back to the plan. We'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win that game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the golden bow lies. Leading up to the game, we'll use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles, enter the casino, and wait for the team on the top floor to win the game. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win?
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서
We
조 신분증까지 준비해 놨답니다. 카지노에서 불시에 신분 검사를 할 수도 있으니까.
prepared fake identification as well, just in case the casino security runs random inspections on visitors.
다 좋은데 꼭대기층의 갬블에서는 어떻게 이길지.
Thank you, Gregor, for thinking about that. Alright, that's all fine and dandy, but how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor?
우리 복장을 보면 감이 잡히지 않아?
What do you think our outfits are for?
카지노 딜러로 자연스럽게
We
섞이기
practiced
위해
for
몇 개월
months to
연습했지.
pass off as bona fide croupiers, or whatever that word is. I've never seen it before in my life, but I'm just gonna assume it means like attendance or whatever.
알아서 좋은 패를 넘겨줄 거야.
I'll give you good luck.
멀쩡히 달려 있으면
The game is in your bag.
걱정할 필요도 없지.
All you need is a pair of functioning eyes. If he mumbled the last part to himself, again, while casting a sidelong scowl at our group. He's making it painfully obvious he has no faith in us.
콩콩이 파트목으로는 어떻게 위장할 건데?
And how are we gonna take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에 술을 섞을 거예요.
We'll put sedatives in the food. Yeah, okay. We've already finished negotiating the details with the head chef. Sedatives? It was just demonstrating the two are ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances. Oh, cool. I can't wait to watch you two die.
사장님, 지낼 때 여기서부터 저기까지 물건들 좀 보고 있을게요.
Bold of you to assume the sinners can follow a plan. Exactly. Hey, dear pawnbroker, we'll be taking a look at the goods on showcase from here to there. The casino employers operate the games. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured once they said that in their outfits. I just wasn't sure if it was exclusive to casinos or not, but I guess it is. Yes? Oh, no, yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. The pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing.
그럼 다들
Now then, let's take what we need from the display.
우와, 이거 구프샷 디자이너가 제작했던 브로치죠.
Oh my, this is designer brand, isn't it?
야, 이걸 알아보시는
Yeah!
저희 전당포에 대들 보입죠. 10개밖에 제작이 안 되어서 아마 부르는 게 가지.
Yeah. What shirt and eyes you have there, sir? This butte is the mainstay of our shop's catalog. Only 10 of those were ever made, so this is worth possibly
저희 집 강아지가 산책할 때마다 들고 다니는 밧줄 장식이었어요.
Oh, no, my dog. You don't. No, he's gonna be so upset. My dog used to have one of these on our collar whenever we took it out for walkies.
나는
예.
이 소가죽으로 만든 장갑이 탐나는데.
I'm down for the cowhide gloves.
센스가 남달랐을 것 같아.
Whoever had him must have been a fashionista.
봉투에 적혀 있는 대로 가져가세요. 각자 맡은 역할이 있답니다.
Please take items that suits what's written in the envelopes. You have roles to play.
이보시오. 내 봉투에는 써져 있는데.
Pardon, but the envelope I have received says janitor. This must be an error of some sort.
좋아, 다 좋은데.
Okay.
어떻게 지불할 작전이야?
It's good and all, but do you have the money to pay for all of this?
격떨어지게 예산 걱정을 왜 하는 거야? 이 블랙 카드로는
Worrying about spendings? What do you think we are, some low-rank hireling? Oh wait, shit, wrong voice. Worrying about spendings? Who do you think we are, some low-rank hirelings? There's nothing I can't afford using this credit card.
단테. 어떻게 된
단테?
거야? 툭불 고기는 예산 딸려서 못 먹는다며.
Okay, what's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget.
수준 이상의 성격을 보이는 부사에겐 회사에서 한도 없는 카드를 준다는 소문이 사실이었군요.
The rumors were true that teams with notable performances are given a company card with no spending limit. While everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card, a loud voice came from outside.
어이 할배.
Oi, daughter!
한다는 거.
Didn't I say a payment was due today? Oh, hey, look, Think Tank Gang. Someone who clearly belongs to a vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오. 다음에는 꼭 납부하겠습니다.
Please, give me one more chance. I swear I have the money ready.
한 번?
Prime B should be included in all of
쌤도 못해?
Memphis's daily meals, definitely.
내가 놓친 내 숫자 공부 봐주느라 형님한테 깨져야겠어.
One more, can't you do basic math? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't like me wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten, yeah?
저같이 힘없고 몸도 상치 않은
I'm
노인네한테
I'm just a frail old man standing on tawdry feet. There's really nothing you can get out of shaking me down, young man. Pleading with an overtly loud voice, the pawnbroker looked at us.
이제는 큰 소리를 치네. 화내봐, 화내.
You talking back now?
죄책감이란 게
Yeah. Go on then, get mad. I won't feel so guilty that way. In a way, he looked like he was covertly begging us to help him, based on his expression. The sinner's attention was naturally drawn to the ongoing row.
거기 뭘 봐? 구경났냐?
What are you looking at? You think I'm playing?
진짜 전형적인 대사라서 대꾸하고 싶지도 않았어요. 좀 더 창의적인 시비를 걸 순 없는 걸까요?
Imagine you throw a taunt and somebody just responds, "That's so stereotypical of you." What do you say in response? You just got destroyed. It was so stereotypical, I didn't even get an urge to reply. Can't people be more creative about throwing taunts?
저희가
Shouldn't we
줘야 하는 거.
help out, maybe? Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over.
어쩔 수 없답니다. 뒷골목은 뒷골목 나름대로의 규율이 존재하고 그것들이 얼기설기 엮여서 돌아가는 구조니까요.
We have no choice. The backstreets have their own rules and order. We aren't the ones to disturb that complex web of their society.
우리 같은 외지인들이 어설프게 개입을 하면 눈에만 띌 뿐이에요.
Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if we try to step in. Pleased by the sinners choosing to stay away, the goon continued with the extortion.
돈이 없으면
Yay! Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
난 말했는데.
If you ain't got money, why don't you pay your dues in that instead? I keep telling you. Anything but that. Anything but that, please. Is it really okay to leave them be?
영 보기 그러시면 제가 나설까요, 관리자님?
Shall I settle the dispute for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데 그거라는 게 뭐지?
What that Tufter mean by that anyway?
이곳엔 돈보다 더 가치 있는 재화가 존재해요.
Currency more valuable than money exists in this district. What is it?
제2사의 특이점은 무엇이든 잠글 수 있는 강력한 보안 기술이죠.
It's well known that J-Corp's Singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything.
하지만 그런 보안 기술이 생겨난 데에는 제2사 뒷골목에 오래된 문화와 역사를 바탕으로 하고 있어요.
What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the backstreets of Nest J that led to the Singularity's creation.
역사?
History? He's like, am I gonna have to learn today? Hello?
공부까지 있는 줄 몰랐다고.
History? Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told about any mandatory education when I joined this company. Bloody hell! In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanation.
이곳에선 사람들의 소망력을 추출해낼 수 있는 기술이 사용되고 있어요.
A technology exists to extract wish power from people?
특이점으로 승인되기에는
에?
보편성이 다소 떨어져서 대중적으로 알려지진 않았지만
Pure liquid luck. Well, it's not widely known outside this district since it didn't quite have the generality to be recognized as a singularity.
일종의 운을 사고 파는 거예요.
It's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded like a form of money.
이 소망력을 무력으로 추출당하지 않기 위해
That in a casino as well, and that's just a recipe for disaster, don't you think?
그게 지금의 특이점으로 이어진 거고요.
It brought forth the need for a way to stop others from forcibly extracting this wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today.
야, 파우스트. 이놈들한테 눈높이 교육 시키느라 고생 많겠다.
Gee whiz, Faust! It must be tiring to have to teach these dunces in ways they can get it.
염두에 두고 있었던
You actually doing the bloody hell thing when he comes up? What have I done? You underestimate my committal to the bit. It's fine. This was well within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투.
I don't like the bloody way you say that. Hell.
자, 그럼 우린 진열대에 있는 적당한 물건들을 각자 집은 다음에
Come on now.
벗어나자고요.
Gather the items to help with your disguises so we can leave. We should give Orange our wisp powers so they can have great pulls. I don't know if you have gone back and watched any of my older stuff, like with Nikkei, but my gacha pull luck is nutsos. I've only pulled twice on this game, and we got like a meta pull with our freebie. Once I have more resources, we'll see how many others good things we can get.
우린 일개 회사원이지 정의를 위해 나서는 히어로가 아니잖아요.
Broke anyway, have all my luck for the pulls. We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. Wait, not that word. The bad feeling rushed through my head, prompted me to count the sinners I could see. Uh-oh. That does not align with a certain someone's beliefs. And it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Ishmael seems to have noticed what I meant, and hurriedly looked around. Thou darest try to pilfer the valuables of others! This behavior can only be seen as wholehearted villainy! Oh no! Oh no! But it was a moment too late. Don Quixote has already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the ting-tanger who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Whack! Caught completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all of us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute.
참고로 수감자들을 통제하는 역할은 제게 주어진 업무에 포함되지 않았어요.
For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. There's nothing in my abilities to actually keep her under control. Couldn't stop myself from defending my position even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well. It's not like my defense would have made them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear it. Oh! The pawnbreaker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events.
아이고 그놈 꼴 좋네요. 하지만 살짝 더 세게 내리쳤어도 좋았을 법했습니다.
Great work, man. Sorry, hold on. Great work, ma'am. Served that hooligan right. But I'll say, you could have whipped him a tad harder than that, maybe. Maybe, cracked his skull open like an egg so he wouldn't bother me again.
베르길리우스가 악인을 처단하는 건 상관없지만 작전의 인물들까지 끌어들이면 곤란해질 거다. 말이요. 실권을 했다네.
Virgilus advised me that while I am fit to deliver justice unto the heathens and villains of this world, I must do so without unduly involving irrelevance in our mission. Thus, I showed moderation and didn't crack his skull open like an egg. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. Uh-huh. So you remembered his words and still leapt forward? 'Twas a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence.
그런데 이놈 설마 죽은 건 아니겠지요?
Not to kill the mood, but that ruffian isn't actually dead, right?
방금 전까지는 아쉬워하지 않았어?
See, Gregor, I think Gregor's the one that I relate to the most so far. He just seems like a dude. I like Gregor.
그건 그렇지만 이러다 유로지비가 나서면 여러모로 복잡해지지 않습니까?
Indeed I did. But things would get fairly complicated if the Eurodivier, maybe? That word showed up, you know.
유로지비? 걔네가 왜 여기에?
What are they doing here?
그보다
No. Forget
걔네
that.
걱정을 왜 하는
Why
거야?
are you worrying about them?
아이고 소식도 듣는구만요. 벌써 몇 개월 전부터 이 근처에서 깽판을 치고 있는데.
Not up to date with the news, are you, missus? They've been causing trouble here for months now.
또 악당인가?
Are they villains as well?
아유, 저희한테는 악당이죠. 뭐라 그랬더라? 돈을 공치고 있는 장사치들을 조져서 힘든 사람에게 나눠야 한댔나? 뭐에 분배라 하던데.
Oh, they're villains to us humble merchants for sure. They were going on about, what was it? Roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves and giving it to those who need it. Distributing something, they said. I see. Stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. Is that what they were, trying to say? The redistribution of wealth. They're communists! Get them!
아, 맞아요. 그거. 아유.
Oh, that's it! That's it, yes!
자기들이 와서 그러는 것도 아니에요. 매번 이 지역 깡패들을 시켜서 그러고 다니다니까요.
Oh, that's it. Yes, those scoundrels are always robbing us poor saps of what little wealth they have. And they don't even do the dirty works themselves. It's always the local brutes, they said. Could you believe it?
하여간 지들이 옳은 일 한답시고 기세 등등
Anywho, life has been hard for us because those self-righteous bunch of communist sons of
아, 근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
I just realized, shouldn't we take our leave now? More toughies from the Ting Tang gang might be coming this way. It seemed like Rodi had deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Don Kyo had knocked out began to flinch, as though to get back up soon.
골치 아프게.
Sigh, what a hassle. You're making the problem bigger than it had to be.
아이봐.
Muffin and Sable. Don't be so tired now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find a different...
에피랑 소드예요. 사람 이름을 맛있게 만들어 주시지는 않았어요.
Please don't mistake our names for confections, but I certainly will.
그리고 널려 있는 게 전당.
Rodia's Russian. I am not putting on a Russian accent. That is quite funny. And your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much? Oh wait, that was the wrong voice. When said pawn shops notice the trouble happening here and close. The train noise is done!
바보들한테 일일이 설명하기도 이제 지친다.
I'm tired of lecturing these idiots on every little thing. We should just leave. And put a Russian accent. I don't think I can do that very well. Right as I tried to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop. They didn't have to do two different models for the thugs here. They could have just reused it, but they did. What about Mirzal's French accent in his 5 lines with the Canto so far? Put a German accent for Gregor. I'm not good at accents. I'm sorry. I can't really do a lot of accents. At least not consistently. Let alone remembering them for all the characters. That's a lot of work for little old me. I'm not talented enough. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little hat guy. Hey, God, have you seen our little... Hey, what's happening here? Wee Slimmy! Just what's going on here? We did our best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in an unfortunate concurrence of events, the coon came back to senses. Who the hell did this? Tell me now! That bean is gonna regret the day they grew stems! What the who says that? Who talks like this? Huh? What? No! Over there! That red time. The direction that finger was pointing was simply too unambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. Plus, there's no point in denying that I was meant by red time puss, as I'm sure there would be literally no one else matching that description in this entire district.
노파심에 덧붙이지만 저는 전혀 모르는 일입니다. 이제 막 얼음찜질을 해드리려.
Pawnbroker, you bastard!
See, you don't get the wrong idea. I have nothing to do with these people or what happened here. I was just about to bring a towel to cool this poor fellow's head.
That smarmy gaffer, bloody hell!
기대도 안 했지만 줏대라고는 바람에 흔들리는 갈대만.
That's a good one. I had no expectations for him in the first place, but that man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. Little slimy bastard. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat, and their finger-pointing clock slander over something that I wasn't responsible for too, hurt me a little, I was determined to stand firm. I am not even gonna pretend to know how to pronounce that word. Hey! Fucker! Over there! Stop! Freeze in your tracks! Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. If I kept letting small things bother me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later.
뭘 도망쳐? 귀찮은데 그냥 다.
I like the way you think. This is like the first time you've spoken this entire scene, and all you showed up to say was murder. I appreciate it.
왜? 아주 콩콩이 팔을 뿌리째 뽑아내자고 하지?
What's next? You're gonna wipe out the whole syndicate? Don't tempt me.
그것도 나쁘지 않겠어.
That doesn't sound too bad.
악의 무리는 단숨에 뿌리를 뽑아야 정의가 바로 서는 법.
The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high.
저기, 너희 중엔 정신이 똑바로 박혀 있는 직원이 정말 없는 거야?
Is there seriously no one on your team who's in their right mind? There is not a single one. Gregor comes kinda close. The PTSD and trauma kinda interferes with that sometimes. Ishmael looked insulted by this remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the Ting Tang goons arming themselves were a more pressing matter. Let's get out of here! Boop, boop. I don't think we're getting out of this one without a fight. Clear within 10 turns. Yeah, we're not getting out of this one without a fight, folks.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
As predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble. Oh, you pricks! Stop right where you're standing! Think he could get with messing with our family? Eh?
그런 집단들은 왜
Hey, thanks for joining the channel, Kroga.
업된 무대가
Now, wait in 5 minutes, Angie will give you a greeting, because apparently it takes her a while to do that. What's with the brutish syndicates and their pretend families? Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with each other?
우리 소중한 막내 동생 이마에 혹이 생겨버렸잖아.
Look at the bump you made on our precious youngin's head over there!
맙소사. 이런
Good.
계획이 없었는데.
Good gracious, this was not part of the plan! Effie clutches his forehead as if it were aching. I thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. Besides, it's not like he would understand me. Heh, see? My lack of a head would have made the message far less impactful anyway.
어이 너희들. 이제까지 우리들을 쓸모없는 버러지처럼 취급했었지.
You too! You thought we were worthless scum until now, didn't ya?
폐기물들을 모아놓은 하수장이라고 생각했잖아.
I know you've been seeing our group as a sewage full of waste.
아무도 그렇게까지 말하진
I don't think anyone's no one here was speaking of us that harshly, Otis. I'm glad to know, or I guess at least I know how you think of us now. Look at that, look at his face, he's so dejected.
하지만 왜 우리 부서가
Oh, he's poor Gregor, he's so sad now. Have you not wondered why we have been charged? Why am I speaking in that voice? Have you not wondered why we have been charged with the momentous mission of claiming golden bows despite that?
뭔데?
Why? Okay. Oh, sorry. Why is that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis's imposing attitude.
비록 다른 자들이 오수 속에 절여진 폐기물이라는 걸 인정한다.
Thanks, Kroga, for the sub.
Yeah, there it is. See? For some reason, she's really slow right now. You'll have to give her a little bit. Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbishes drenched in foul water. No, seriously. Gregor's like, why? What's with the friendly fire, man?
오티스 씨는 항상
Oh, so that's what Otis thinks of us.
나는 무전무패의 역사를 가지고 있고 관리자님은 불사에 가까운 치유를 할 수 있는 소생 능력을 지니고 있으시지.
I have remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death. She's so smug!
사실 둘만 있어도 충분해. 베르길리우스 그 작자는 나와는 생각이 다른 모양이지.
Stop being such a kiss-ass woman! In fact, just the two of us should be sufficient. Does that weasel Virgilus seem to disagree?
어쨌든 아무리 무수한 전투를 치러도
Point
폐기물들은
being,
폐기되지 않는다.
these
폐기물인 채로
detrites won't be scrapped even after countless battles. They will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death. Greg is like, why?
결국 저희를 쓰레기 취급하는 것뿐이었네요.
That was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you.
적군들이
Morons.
준비되셨습니까?
Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? Well, I guess we'll go smack them with trash bags or something. We'll go smash them with trash with the power of our win rate button!
명령대로 하겠습니다. 순조로운
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
좋은 전략입니다.
Did somebody say win rate?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
They're all staggered. Win rate!
불길 속으로 다 죽어라.
We don't have trash bags, but we do have a body bag. We don't have enough body bags for your pathetic excuses for an ass. Crazy has both Orange and I got that Sinclair at this point. Hey, what can I say? No, really, I don't know what I can say because I don't know half of the I don't know half of the IDs and whatnot.
저는 선택받았으니까 그렇겠죠?
Let's see. I think I got time for one more. We can do one more story mission.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
상대하기에
There's 111 IDs, damn.
별거 아니었네.
He made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이파는 이 거리 일대를 지배하고 있던 집단이야. 한 번의 전투로 끝날 게 아닌.
Ting Tang Gang had tight control over this area. This isn't gonna be the end of... You haven't seen the last of us! You've seen the last of us! Be glad he's a great ID. I've noticed. I mean, it's kind of hard. I have no frame of reference, right? Because he's my only 3-star. I think they have star ratings. So... I don't know what any of the other ones are like, really. I only know what the 2 and below are. So naturally he's pretty good, but... who knows? We'll get another one at some point, probably. Just then, more Ting-Tangers began showing up from the street corners. These thugs are rather verbose, don't you think? Who sent you harakots to mess with us? We're the proud soldiers of Limbus. Effie quickly covered Don Quixote's mouse. Mouse? Mouth. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us? More coming. Give us your command, manager. Time to beat they asses. My thugs, it's time to meet the glory of my win rate button.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
I like the rarity names for Ego, they sound funny. But what are the names again? I've forgotten. The rarities for the Ego are based on letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Ah.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Oh no! Oh, okay. The wow is pronounced vow. Yeah, I think I'll call it wow though, because I think that's funnier. If I even remember it, to be honest. This game's got quite a lot to remember about it. It'll take me a while to get the hang of it. Get the hang of everything. Damn it, they just won't stop coming. Call it ooh or oo. I think that might get somebody a little bit peeved at me somewhere. I forgot to do a bloody hell, damn it. We'll all wear our lives out before we can even take a step inside the casino, bloody hell. I heard someone pronounce it as Wawa and it stuck in my head. Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager is with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things. That's not the point at all, mother. The solution is simple. We punch. Any organization can be brought down by deposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart. You're the only one speaking my tongue here. And it's the accountant with like a 10-yard stare. Once it is learned, it will become common knowledge and very automatically remembered. I think you overestimate me, to be honest. I'm proper miffed, so let's go break some bones, heads, whatever, bloody hell. Hence, Onward we travail!
잠깐.
Wait, come back here!
파우스트.
This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust? They're insane!
삶은 늘 의문투성이죠.
Life is full of mysteries.
그렇게 이상적이라고 할 수도 있겠어.
That, perhaps, is what makes it an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어디 있어? 당장 튀어나오라 그래.
Tell me where the gaffer is, eh? I want to see him now, bloody hell. Heathcliff grabbed a mook by the collar and shook it about violently. To me, it looked as if anything still conscious had left already. And maybe even more than that. Motherfucker hit him with that SPS! Hit him with that shaking baby syndrome. The sea heart is gonna be at the car pagoda?
차탑?
The what?
차탑이 어디야?
Well, look at that! Makes sense, damn it! Bloody hell.
이 근방의 폐차장을 말하는 걸 거야.
Probably the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희 진심으로 콩콩이파 보스까지 처리할 생각이야?
Really though, are you actually planning to take down the gang's boss?
그런다고
That won't be reflected in your employee performance review or anything, you know?
저자는 그런 것까지 염두에 두고 행동할 만큼 명민하진 못해요.
Yeah, he's really not. He's not sharp enough to calculate such things into his actions.
계략, 속셈 따위랑은 거리가 먼 오물이지.
He's waste,
말도 안 되는 일과는 가깝지만.
bearing little relation to schemes or plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야. 말이 되는 것 같기도 해요.
No, that makes sense.
문제 없어, 에피. 우리는 항상 플랜 B까지 대비해 놓잖아.
Nothing to worry about. We always give a plan B, don't we? I was gonna say earlier, I hope they have a plan B and like C, and maybe D, and perhaps E as well, because they're gonna need it. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising as your given roles is out of the question,
다 같이 콩콩이파 조직원들로 위장해 버리는 겁니다.
you can all get up as members of the Ting Tang Gang instead.
단체로 들어가도 눈에 띄지 않을 거고 순조롭게 꼭대기층까지 진입할 수 있을
That way,
테니까요.
you won't arouse much suspicion moving in a large group, and you'll be able to reach the top floor without trouble, she says through gritted teeth.
겸사겸사 콩콩이파에게서 소망력도 뺏어가죠.
I'm gonna need a plan from A to ZZZ, dear lord. How many? Oh, I don't remember my Excel. How many rows is that in Excel? That's several, like, thousands. We could siphon some wish power from the Ting Tang Gang while we're at it.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
Alright, I think that's a good stopping point.
그렇겠죠?
Because, I got work tomorrow. And I must eepy sleepies. Alright, so, tomorrow we have some, where's the, yeah, okay.
나랑 포크 한 판 칠래?
We're on a poker, eh? Hey, how fitting with that Canto. Anyway, we have some Minecraft tomorrow. I haven't played that one in a long time. I have joined a server filled with some other content creators, and they just randomly decided to put up a Minecraft server. There's no like goal, there's no organization or anything. It's literally just a server where they're like, just log on and just do what you want to do on it, you know? So we're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna mess around. It's mostly gonna be like a chatting stream. Just hanging around, exploring some mods, having fun with that. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I hope to see you around then. We can talk about whatever it is if you got questions for me, we can talk about it. We'll have fun. I haven't had like a chatting or just a relaxing stream in a while. So this will be good for me. I can certainly use the break. So thanks for stopping by. Shut up! Quiet! I didn't say you could speak. I'm closing the game. Yep. Anyway. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to like and subscribe and all that. The contractually obligated YouTube stuff that I like have to say or whatever. that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. And remember, hats are pretty cool.